Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad to hear this morning. We have some special guests here in the studio, but first, let's take a look at our weather brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning and Drew Pollard. Hard-working crew taking care of our everyday comfort needs. High today, 83, low down to 64. Really nice weather, a little windy, but foggy in the morning, so good springtime weather. We've been talking about it the last couple of days. Our water temperature brought to us by Allco Electric out of Lynn Haven, up here to 74 degrees. Real big jump right there from last week. That's really steady at the end of the pier, so a lot of fish are swimming around the pier right now. River reading brought to us by the good folks at Panama City Coca-Cola. Take a look at the Apalachicola at Bluntstown this morning, reading a 7.7 level out. It's going to be a good, steady weekend if you plan to go on the river, on the big river. The Choctachi at Ebro is reading a 4.1 this morning, and it's level 2. Both rivers reading the same, and it's going to be some really good, steady fishing. I promise you, there'll be some nice freshwater fish caught, brim and bass, this weekend. Take a look at our wind direction coming out of the southwest, again, 10 to 15. It's been, we laugh about it now, it's just been blowing, and you just have to deal with it. Always look, one good thing about the wind, it keeps the bugs away. So always look on the bright side every time you go out. It may get a little choppy on the open water, but it's always good to keep the wind away. Our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. We're not having any tides. We're neap tides today and the rest of the week, all neap tides. So not a lot of flow going on in the base system. Let's take a break. We'll come back with our special guest.
Come see our new collection of lift chairs here at the Sleep Center. We have everything from basic chairs to fancy chairs with heat, massage, stay clean fabric, even extra large comfort chairs that lift up to 500 pounds.
Sleep Center, where it's bedtime all day long.
Northwest Florida is a great place to live.
The attorneys at Manuel & Thompson are part of this community and have been for over 35 years.
We live, work, and play here. We worship here, we pay taxes here, and raise our families here.
When someone in our community gets injured, they deserve to have their claim handled by someone who cares.
Someone who specializes in serious injury cases and has a solid reputation.
Manuel & Thompson, helping injured people. That's what we do.
Rough and Tough dog food from Harold Mill & Company. In business over 75 years, they offer top quality and nutritionally balanced food for all your animals. Your chickens will love HMC feeds, as well as your cattle and pigs. Time proven Rough and Tough for your dog. Want them healthy? Rough and Tough. Want them happy? Rough and Tough. Only the best from Harold Mill & Company.
The new Temper Active Breeze delivers a warming bed for you and cooling comfort for your partner. So say goodbye to thermostat fights and hello to better sleep with personalized climate control. Only available at the Sleep Center.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome to our show this morning. Two young men from Bozeman, some Bozeman Bucks on the show. They're special to me in many ways. And one of them, they won the Outdoor Education Scholarship from Bozeman Outdoor Ed class. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves, and we're going to talk, and we got a good show coming up. So we'll start with you over here. So
I'm Jake Gay from Bozeman.
Okay, Jake, and
yes,
you're
sir.
a senior?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm Reed Pongratz. I'm a senior at Bozeman too.
Senior Bozeman. Now tell about who your folks, parents and grandparents, whatever.
My dad's Gordy, my mom's Charity, and my grandma's Diane. She worked in the school district for a long time.
Yeah. And you got a twin brother?
Yes, sir. Got a twin.
What's his name?
Robert.
Yeah, I see them a lot. And tell about your.
My mom is Shannon Gay, and my dad is Darby Gay, and my grandparents John and Sarah Ann Gay.
Yeah.
And
it's funny how I've known these families for a long time, and it's amazing how fast these boys have grown up. And I know we were laughing earlier. First question, how about senioritis? We're 20-something days away. Have you counted how many more days you have before graduation? 24 or something like that?
Yeah.
Somebody told me so. it's hard to get concentrated on schoolwork, isn't it, right?
Yeah, it really
It's hard to get out of bed and go to class.
Especially when it's turkey season.
All right, so tell us some of the things that you really enjoy in the outdoors. We'll start with you first, Reed. So what do you enjoy?
Some of my earliest memories were going to my grandma's lake house, and she had a bunch of poles, and we go down there and brim fish. That was what I remember a lot of. Then we had a jet ski, like to ride on the water, stuff like that. That was fun.
Did you and your brother, when you all went fishing, did y'all compete with each other, see who could catch the most?
I was always better than him. He'd sit in the boat and watch.
We'll get him on the show and see what he says. Okay.
He likes to talk.
All right. What are yours?
Some of my best memories is probably turkey hunting with my dad when I was younger.
Yeah.
We always would go to the woods and wake up early as can be. And
his late dad, Darby Gay, he was one of my favorite students in my class a long time ago. In fact, he was classmates with my daughter Wendy, so I've known him, knew him a long time. And he was law enforcement, whole career law enforcement.
Yes, sir.
And he did love the outdoors, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
And the turkey hunt was special.
Yeah.
So it was really cool stuff. Now, when you were growing up, did you have any idea that you would be taking a class called outdoor education at Bozeman?
No.
You can't really
know it was a
class
thing.
about that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, tell us about your teacher, Coach Dobbs. Reed?
Coach Dobbs, I'll say at the beginning he was a little more quiet, but now like toward the end of the year, he talks to all of us. Like everyone enjoys that class. I think it's my favorite class to go to, I'd say.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay.
Definitely. I think I had him a while back ago, and I did archery with him, and it was a fun experience.
Yeah. So many different things you can do.
Yeah.
So we're talking about different things you're going to do. You graduate, and what are you going to do when you graduate?
After graduation, I'm going to Troy. I have a full ride there.
Full ride in
Yes,
Troy?
sir.
In what field? Or?
I think I'm going to go to business school there. They have a pretty nice program, so we'll see.
Now,
I'm excited.
Is your brother going?
He's going to stay at Gulf Coast. He wants to end up at Florida. That's his goal. He loves the Gators. That's all he talks about.
That's not bad now. Okay. This is interesting. You've been offered, now you're on a bass fishing team. You've been
Yes,
bass
sir.
fishing your whole life. You've been offered a scholarship at FSU to the bass fishing team.
I was.
And what happened?
I turned it down because I would rather go to Haney and work with my hands.
So what are you going to take at Haney?
Marine mechanics.
Marine mechanics at Haney.
Yep.
I admire that. It's such a big field in marine mechanics. That's something, working with hands is just something special. Something special. So you'll enroll there this summer or next fall? Or?
Yes, sir.
Have y'all had a chance, y'all working any part-time during school? Or
So my mom's friend, like they have Amazon packages delivered to their house, and I just pick them up and drive them around, drop them off. It's a good job.
That's a good little job.
It's fun.
Yeah.
That's cool.
What do you do?
I really just do my own thing. I pretty much just take orders and put lights and stuff on trucks.
Okay, all kind of
yeah.
sort of handy. That's cool. You put all those different lights on and everything. Do y'all have those trucks that are looking like that?
No.
Oh, good. How do they look out the front when they drive like that? I've always wondered, when I see them on the road, how do they look over the hood?
I guess they just don't.
I don't think so either. What kind of truck do you have?
I have an F-150.
Okay.
An older one.
What are you driving?
I have a Nissan Sentra, just a little car.
Okay.
Good on gas.
Y'all are so lucky. When I was in school, we didn't have vehicles. My mama had to take us to school. But y'all lucky. I know y'all appreciate your vehicles.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
They really come in handy. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We've got all kinds of pictures we want to show these guys doing the outdoor thing. So we'll take a break and be right back.
Let's take back this yard!
Hold on, soldiers. There's an easier way to deal with mosquitoes and ticks. Wayne's Pest Control offers modern solutions that are safe and effective, so you don't have to battle them alone. It's best to just call Wayne's Pest Control.
Real-time Fisher's Seafood Restaurant and Market on Highway 22. Fresh, delicious seafood cooked daily. Shrimp boil, oyster bar, steam bar, and now featuring fresh barbecue smoked on-site chicken, pulled pork, and we'll cater large groups. Check out the Seafood Market with a great selection of some of the freshest seafood around. Friendly service, great food at a reasonable price. Real-time Fisher's Seafood Restaurant and Market.
Hello, my name is Daniel Cole, and I own Cole & Associates Marine Surveyors, where we specialize in doing in-depth surveys on marine vessels of all types. be it metal, fiberglass, power, or sail. I am a professional marine surveyor, both qualified by NAMS and SAMS, and an associate member of IAME. Remember, for all your marine survey needs, call Cole & Associates Marine Surveyors, 850-774-1899.
BJ's Marine Service. With over 44 years in business, they're dedicated to offer you the very best in marine service. BJ's Marine will repair any marine motor. Dependable and experienced. They won't be satisfied until you're satisfied. Local business that is family owned with a tradition of excellent service. Trust your motor to the best. BJ's Marine, 1317 Transmitter Road.
Let's take back this yard!
Hold on, soldiers. There's an easier way to deal with mosquitoes and ticks. Wayne's Pest Control offers modern solutions that are safe and effective, so you don't have to battle them alone. It's best to just call Wayne's Pest Control.
Okay, welcome back to our Bozeman Outdoor Education Scholarship winners for the year 2025, Reed and Jake, and we're really glad to have them. I'll get a kick out of them before I get back to them. Here's the child I had when I found out they won the outdoor scholarship. I just it has like a bigger smile. I always have a smile on my face when they win, but like I talked about, Jake's dad was one of my former students and all. I've known his dad and his grandmother and his for a long time. His dad's been a principal at New Horizons for a long time.
Sure.
Headed to Weewall.
Yes, he is.
Assistant principal at Weewall. So we got to get him to get outdoor education in the Weewall school.
Oh yeah,
that'd be cool. In fact, I got a former outdoor ed girl that teaches third grade there. I'm gonna have to get them together to
that'd be cool.
Sure. But anyway, his granddad goes way back, and I played softball with him way back in the day. So this family tie is really special to me. So we have some pictures now. We're gonna start off with your picture first right here. So tell us what we're doing right here now.
That was at my buddy's property, I think in Jackson County, and they're just scoping on it. What's it called? I can't remember.
Sighting it in.
Sighting it in. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So look, how far away are you there?
I would say we're shooting something probably 200 yards, if I had to guess. I think. It was like on like a dirt stop behind it.
That's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it was fun.
Just shooting it. Did y'all get it sighted in, or
we got it sighted, I think.
Oh, all right. All right, tell us about this one.
Then that's our jet ski we had. That's probably putting it in at I want to say right by, I can't remember where that is actually, but we used to take it out all the time. It was fun.
You still have it? Or?
We sold it a couple years ago because we just weren't using it as much as we probably should have.
I understand. You go through those cycles. You want to buy one again pretty soon.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Now this is a cool one.
We were in Colorado for a trip over the summer, and we stopped in National Park and we just drove around it. I want to say that's a moose or something.
Yeah, that's a big moose.
And we took a bunch of pictures. It was cool. That was on the side of the road actually. Like we just saw it and pulled over and took pictures. It was cool.
You didn't give me any food, did you?
No.
You had bananas or nuts in there? Okay. I thought we had a movie one time. Okay. So while that's some good ones. You took just a family trip?
Yes, sir.
Well, tell us about that trip.
It was cool. Colorado's like beautiful. It's like just so different from Florida, but it's fun. It was fun.
I've never been there. I've always heard so many good things about it.
It's beautiful. Really pretty. Mountains are pretty.
Okay, now we're ready for yours, okay?
All right.
Your mom, Shannon. By the way, his mom back here behind the screen making sure he's behaving. So your mom's been pretty special, hasn't she? She's working hard. I know. All right, here we go. Tell us about these pictures right here.
Oh, man.
Okay.
So this one, me and my friend Braden Harris, you probably know him.
I know Braden.
We went down to St. Joe when we were fishing flats out there, wading in, and he put me on a redfish. I caught that one like second cast, I think.
Second cast, I love it. Okay.
Oh, that was a big lane snapper that I caught out in the Gulf with my buddy Colton. McClellan.
Okay. What about this one?
That's my PB bass right there.
Whoa.
It weighed 12.1, I think.
It weighed how much?
12.1.
12-pound bass. Folks, how many of y'all caught a 12-pound bass? I didn't think so. All right. Well, now, this is just something that we love. Tell us about it.
So this was, I think, the second year I started duck hunting. My brother took me out to the bay, and I think that was the first merganser I killed.
Okay.
That was cool.
Well, tell us real quick about your brothers. Now, you have an older brother, younger brother?
I have an older and a younger brother.
Okay.
And my older brother took me. He's, I think, 29, and he's a big duck hunter.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Do you still get to go with him, or?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, now about your younger brother, what grade is he in?
He's in 10th grade.
All right, good deal. Okay, this picture here.
This is one of my turkey hunting experiences. When I went with my dad. Yep. We had built, we strung a cable from one side to the other so we could walk across it.
Now, how cool and how outdoorsy is that? Now, strung the cable across there, that was smart. Okay.
That's all my siblings right there.
All right. So listen, when y'all go fishing, y'all compete with each other?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
It's always a competition.
Who usually wins?
I don't want to say it, but probably me.
That's the right attitude. Okay.
Oh, this was a fun experience. So this wasn't but 2 weeks ago, I think.
Okay.
And I found some birds, and I put my granddad on turkey in the Ekin Final Water Management.
You took your granddad. Usually your granddad taking the kids, so you took your granddad hunting. That's cool. And you can see the azaleas blooming in the background. I love that springtime picture. Awesome. This is a cool picture.
Oh, I think that was Mother's Day, wasn't it? But
look at that background. You waited out there and found the ducks? I mean.
Oh yeah, we drove a boat in there and then we hopped out. Me and John did.
You didn't see the snakes, did you?
No, it was 30 degrees outside.
Okay.
This was the first deer I killed with my dad.
Cool.
That was probably 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
Oh man.
This is funny.
This was an experience.
Okay. What?
We were in Merritt's Mill Pond, and me and John caught a grass carp, and it had to weigh probably 90 pounds.
So y'all up there in Merritt's Mill Pond.
Yep.
So you had this big old carp on here. Did you know what it was when you first caught it?
Well, we figured it was something monstrous because it just kept running. He caught it on a brim pole, and we probably fought it for 45 minutes trying to get it in.
You caught it on a brim pole?
Yep, on a brim hook and a wiggler.
Then you jumped out in the water and just get it?
Yeah.
That's hard to believe in it. That sounds like a fish story to me. What do you think?
That's crazy.
Look at that one more time. That's amazing. That on a brim pole. Great story. All right, he bowed up here. What is this?
Yeah, I think that was a gag.
Oh,
my dad had just got that boat.
Oh,
and
cool.
we finally got out there to gulf fish, and that was a fun experience.
That was a flat, calm day, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
What a beautiful day. All right.
Just one of my younger experiences of bass fishing.
Okay.
Oh, that was the first turkey I killed. My brother took me. That day, my dad had surgery, and he was in the hospital, and that morning, I think he had just got out of surgery, and I called him and told him I killed a turkey.
It made him feel better.
Yeah.
I can see him smiling.
They said his heart rate and everything was going up.
Oh, how cool. How cool.
They had machines beeping and stuff.
Oh, that's exciting. That's exciting. Okay. 1 or 2 more.
Yep, that's the squad right there in the turkey woods.
Tell folks who everybody is.
On the left, that's my dad. The top, that's me. That's my little brother on the bottom, and that's my granddad on the right.
Okay. All right. Well, your mom has done a fantastic job getting all these pictures together. And your dad was supposed to send me more, but he had to go to work or something, didn't he? But
must have forgot. I knew I would have sent more.
Okay, we got a couple more pictures, then we got this scholarship award we're going to talk about. So let's take our final break, and we'll be right back.
At Bay Smile Docs, we know how to make you smile. We're open early at 7 a.m. We're open late until 8. Request an appointment at baysmiledocs.com or call 271-2341 today.
Empire Real Estate of Florida, making your real estate dreams a reality throughout the Panhandle and more. If you're considering buying or selling real estate, please call 850-247-8868.
Kramer Marine and Outdoor is your trusted source for all your outboard boat and motor needs. We carry Skeeter Bay boats, all-wheeled aluminum boats, and have the largest selection of outboard motors, parts, and accessories in the area. And our master certified factory-trained technicians are ready to take care of you. So shop us online at KramerMarineandOutdoor.com or visit us at the corner of Frankfurt and 23rd next to Bill Kramer GM. We're here to keep you out on the water.
Are you looking for some fine, fresh seafood? Then head over to Gene's Oyster Bar. This legendary icon has been around since 1930 and has served the finest and freshest seafood straight from the Bay and the Gulf. Folks come from all over the Panhandle and South Alabama to relish in this unique experience. So come on, pull up a stool and enjoy the finest oysters on the Gulf Coast. Gene's Oyster Bar on Sherman Avenue in historic Millville. Open 11 to 7, Tuesday through Saturday.
At Bay Smile Docks, we know your time is precious. That's why Bay Smile Docks opens early at 7, and we're open late until 8. Request an appointment at baysmiledocks.com or call 271-2341 today.
Okay, welcome back. Let's take a quick look at our fishing game times today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. We're looking at 8:07 to 10:07 this morning, this afternoon, or late tonight, 8:31 to 10:31. That's our time when the fishing game, we're jumping in the boat. Y'all have had that happen, right?
Yeah.
I know you have. Okay, look, I got so much more to do. This is our last segment, so we've got to get started quickly. Some memories of something y'all have had from school, some good memories, bad memories, whatever. Reed, you go first.
I would say this year my favorite memory was probably the homecoming game we had against Rutherford, I think.
Yeah.
That was a good game. Like, it was a last play. We picked it off and won. It was crazy. It was fun. That's probably my better memory. It was a good time.
So you played football there at Bozeman, and you played some in North Havenport.
Yes, sir.
What position did you play?
So like sophomore, freshman year, I was a center. But last 2 years, I moved to tackle, and that's why I enjoyed that a lot.
Tackle's a lot of fun. You move around more.
Oh, yeah.
Center, you got to hold on that ball.
Yeah, a little more pressure.
Yeah.
Get yelled at a little bit more.
Right. That's right. Okay, Jake, what are some of your good memories?
Probably my basketball experience and probably most of the bus rides going over there, because they'd always get into trouble and we'd have to stop and run on the side of the road.
I can't believe that. Does that bring back some memories? Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Y'all still have to do that kind of stuff. I love that because, what position were you in center?
I was center, yes, sir.
And y'all had a good team.
We did.
I've seen y'all. I watched y'all play, and some of the older boys and some of the boys, 2 or 3 generations. So basketball and football. So you think athletics is a big part of your high school career? You recommend that to anyone, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And your brothers in track and all that? Yeah. I've coached track, I've coached basketball, I've coached football. I love the sports aspect of it. How about outdoor education? Would you recommend that to your brothers and sisters and class?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
100%.
It's been fun.
Absolutely. Well, with that being said, what we have here, these 2 envelopes, I have a check in each one. This is the Outdoor Education Scholarship presented by, it's presented by me, Panhandle Outdoors, and we talk about selling these caps and t-shirts and all, and I talk about that money goes to the scholarship. Well, here's the end result. So when you buy those caps and shirts and all that from Weave-All, Wiggler, Bait and Tackle, this is where the profit goes. None of it goes to me, but it goes to these scholarships. So Jake, on behalf of Panhandle Outdoors and all of our viewers here, and myself and my family, here's a $500 check to help you at Marine Mechanics at Haney.
Thank you.
All right? And Reed, on behalf of Panhandle Outdoors and our viewers, here's your $500
yes, sir,
check.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
For Troy.
Yes, sir.
Listen, you get everything paid for, so you can buy some hot dogs and hamburgers every Saturday night or something.
Let's go.
That's awesome. That is awesome. When do you report to school?
So I want to say it's August 3rd is when we move in, but we have to go orientation in late July.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And you want to go into business?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In a particular kind of business?
Well, the end goal is to go to business school and try to go to law school, end up being a lawyer. Everything be good.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
We have some good lawyers here, and it's funny, all the good lawyers I know love the outdoor stuff, seriously.
I've been on Chris Young, Perry & Young, he has a big boat. We went out to the oil rigs like about a year and a half ago. That was awesome.
That's cool. And you going to marine mechanics, you going to try to have your own shop, or you going to work for somebody for a while?
I'll probably intern with somebody for a little bit, and then I'll probably try and do my own thing and just be a mobile mechanic.
That's cool. What kind of this is always I ask outdoors. What kind of boat do you want to end up with? What kind of boat you think you want?
I would love to have a lake and bay.
A lake and bay boat. Okay.
Yep.
You want a jet ski? You want a boat? What do you want?
Say probably jet ski if I had to get something that was fun. I always love doing that.
There's some of the things you can do with jet ski. You can fish off of them. You can scallop. Every year I go scalloping, I see these goofballs out there in jet skis. I said, why didn't I think of that?
That's cool.
Okay, I got a minute or two left. You want to give a shout out to anybody? I know your mom's here.
Oh, yeah.
And your grandparents at all? And you want to say hello to anybody else in particular? Girlfriend, boyfriend?
No.
Boy dash friends, okay? What about your guys?
I'll shout out my mom and dad. They've been helpful for like school, everything.
And your teammates, they're always a good one. Basketball, that special bond, I can tell you something, that's a bond you'll have the rest of your life. These guys you played ball with, when you come back to your class reunion, you look around, first people you look for is who you played ball with. At my age, I still do that.
That's cool.
So that bond is special.
That's cool.
Because you sort of worked hard and sacrificed together. And the other group you're going to be looking for is who you went fishing with. Who I go fishing with, who I go duck hunting with. So I'm very proud of y'all. I know your families, and I'm just this has been special to me to get to do this and all.
Yes, sir.
Now you got 20-something days, like I say, left in school. Anything in particular y'all going to try to accomplish?
Just get all my work turned in.
get all the work turned in.
True.
You heard that? That's smart. Well, I would definitely be at graduation. Senior recognition was so good.
Yes,
Y'all got
sir.
a good senior class. How many's in it? It was 200 something. You remember?
170.
Yeah, I thought it was like 170.
Yeah, a good group of kids. So I'll be there for graduation. So make sure y'all are there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Try to show up.
Make sure you turn in all your work. Turn in a lost library book or something. That's not a case anymore. It used to be a big deal. You had to turn in your library book that you lost something. And so anyway, tell Coach Dobbs hello and all that outdoor classmates and Mr. Beach. We have a squirrel real quick. My granddaughter's out there working, and she brought a squirrel home the other day. Some of y'all found a squirrel and brought it to my house, and we named him Ivan for Ivan Deach.
Nice.
So we were going to name him Bo for Bozeman, but all the girls in front office said to go ahead and name him Ivan. So Ivan doing well. So
that's cool.
We'll send some pictures, and I may bring him graduation for y'all. Let him run around out there. Wow, good to see you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good job. Good job.
Sir, thank you.
Congratulations.
Yes,
We're
sir.
proud of y'all. Folks, we appreciate you watching the show. Appreciate you supporting young people like this. It's a win-win for everybody. Y'all do something good for someone else today. Have a great day. Enjoy the outdoors. Take care of it, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.